I'm Nidhi of 7th and today I'll be talking about how to make India self-sufficient. This is important because we currently are not self-sufficient as we depend 48% on imports from other countries such as mineral fuels, oils, waxes, coal, electronics, non-ferrous metal and vegetable oil. India also remains dependent on weapon technology from many within suppliers which include Russia, Israel, the USA, European states and South Korea. Though India can build many compact helicopters and could have built the INS Vikrant at home but bought it from Russia. On 12 May 2022, our PM Shri Narendra Modi gave a defined call to the nation, giving a jump start to the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan and gave a special economic conservative package 20 lakh crores and equivalent to the 10% of India's GDP to fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. The intent is to make the country and its citizens independent in all the senses. Now, we will talk about the 5 pillars of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. First, economy, which contemplates not an incremental change but a quantum leap so that we can convert the today's adversity into an advantage. Second, infrastructure, which can be an image of modern India. Third, systems, which are driven by 21st century and are not based on old rules. Fourth, demography, which is India's strength and the source of energy for the self-reliant India. 5. Demand, which is India's economic power and should be harassed to its rightful potential. So, in order to be self-sufficient, we need to produce those items which we can't produce or find a way to produce those items. India also is dependent on varieties of aircrafts, tanks and drones. So, we need to produce them also in our own country. That will be all for today. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Narendra. I am studying in 6th B. Today I will be talking on my ideas to make India self-sufficient. Our India, once said to be Sone ki chidya. Every human need was easily fulfilled here and that was the reason that Mughal and Britishers wanted to rule over India. With the increasing years of independence, India has achieved remarkable success in many fields, but still we are not self-sufficient. I would like to mention some of the areas where we are dependent on other countries. Electrical and electronic equipment such as smartphones and computers are also key part of Indian import trade. Medical devices are also imported. Indian pharmacy has a great success. Example of this is in COVID-19 where we provided medicines all over the world. But we need to depend more on antibiotics and vitamins. Other than this, we import oils, plastic products, automobile parts, lighting, decoration things, toys, etc. from other countries. The Indians have proved ourselves in various fields and the world has accepted our capabilities and talent. So, why we should rely on others? Let's make our country and ourselves as self-sufficient. Instead of using plastic utensils, carry bags, toys, we can use steel or copper utensils, cloth or paper bags. We can use wooden or made in India toys. We can have research center at least in every taluka and colleges so that our graduating students can work on various researches to replace the imports of India. Remember, India has a strong human power with great talent. Now it's our turn to step towards self-sufficient India. We have to promise ourselves that we will purchase only Indian products because it will increase the Indian products demand in market and will reduce the imports from other countries. We are not far away from self-sufficient India. We can make it possible. So let's promise each other that to purchase only Indian products to make India self-sufficient. Jai Hind. Thank you.
From 60 and my roll number is 29. I present the topic of Make India Self-Sufficient. To make India self-sufficient, we could use this point so that we could make more India sufficient. The first point is we should search areas where the land is not fertile. So we can set industries on that instead of using fertile lands. And we can also use Indian products to make India self-sufficient. And by not depending on other countries to get resources and other items, example, toys, foodstuffs, soft drinks, cleaning items and clothes. So that if we use this basic point, one day the India which is 46% sufficient will become 100% self-sufficient. Thank you.
To give a speech on how the Indian government and we as Indian citizens can help India be more self-sufficient. Self-sufficiency is defined by the ability of a country to plan finance and implement solutions to solve their own problems instead of being dependent on other countries. Economy plays a major role in making a country self-sufficient. The Indian government can take some measures to make India self-sufficient. They are mentioned below. Since India has a large number of students, highly educated students, who can come up with great ideas of starting business within India, we can give them opportunities to showcase their own intellectual bright ideas instead of providing resources to foreign countries to boost their own business and increase the economy on a large scale. If given the proper resources with such an enormous consumer market of India, these young minds can surely help in increasing India's economy and therefore helping India to be a more self-sufficient country. India, being a large economy, possesses immense technical and mechanical knowledge which are supported by our significant educational institutes. It helps in formation and enhancement of manufacturers within India, which increases the number of exports and hence creating a favorable condition for India to grow economically. In this way, India competes with other strong nations on an economic level. Based on the given measures, Indian government has made some progress in certain fields like artificial intelligence, electrical vehicles, solar energy systems, etc. Along with a strong economy, dedication of Indian citizens is a must for India's growth as a self-sufficient country. So for the role of being an Indian citizen, we must work hard and complete our duty as a mature citizen of independent India. We should support indigenous brands more and follow the scheme of Atmanirbhar Bharat which is given by our Indian government. This would help India in being a self-sufficient country in a quick manner. No matter what, we should not give up because a country doesn't make countrymen, but countrymen make the country. With this quote, I would like to conclude today's speech on this topic and thank you, my listeners, enthusiastically. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Good morning, one and all. I'm Master Surya Jadhav of Standard 10C from TC Gandhi School, Stat number 2, to give a speak on the topic ideas that students can contribute to make India self-sufficient. India is and always will be the most beautiful country in the world for me. India was under British rule for over 150 years. We gained independence on 15th August 1947. Even though we gained independence, but we didn't gain self-sufficiency. To be self-sufficient means to be independent and not to show dependence on anyone else. India as a nation always wanted to be self-sufficient. Here are some ideas that students can contribute to make India self-sufficient. To give impetus to education. A developed and educated nation will help to improve the quality of life in India. Equal job opportunities to both men and women. This will increase the total income of the country. Go Green initiative to take care of surroundings and give back to nature will work wonders in the long run. Give an impetus to manufacturing job rather than service-oriented. We should give more focus to research and innovation. We should start exporting defense equipments rather than importing them. We should create more creators, innovators rather than creating rote learners. Even though we are young students, every single detail and every single step towards a self-sufficient India is an important step. Thus, I ask each and every one of my fellow classmates to do their bit and make India self-sufficient.